Wherever it is. Well, there's no one here. Just want to give a little bit of a shade with this. I need a mirror, really. Ow. Sometimes the hairs get caught. Ow. It's just if I don't do this, my makeup application won't be smooth. I have been noticing, like around here, you can see them, little dark hairs. It won't be too long, guys. This is a makeup video. Do not adjust your sets. Right, I think, hang on. I think for the most part I've sorted that out. If there's any other loose ones hanging around, I'll sort that out. Oh, sorry. I'll sort that out later. Okay, let's go in then with my Garnier SPF 50. I wanted to do 2 lives today, but I don't think I can. I wanted to talk to you about something that might have to wait. We'll just concentrate on the makeup today. Well, the second video was going to be about makeup too, but I've only got an hour and a half. It depends if anyone speaks. Hi, Jamie. How are you doing, hon? I'm so tired. So I might not be extremely talkative. Stayed at my mum's last night, but I did not sleep well. And then when I kind of slept and woke up, I woke up with stomachache. And I've still got it now. It's my IBS. It's kicking my ass today. Excuse the pun. There's just a lot of spasming in my stomach going on. So I've not eaten a lot, but I'm going to my mum's for Sunday dinner soon. Hope I can manage it. I'm glad you're okay, Jamie. So I've just used the Sunkist Skin Nourishing Under Eye Serum. It's what I'm using. It's Project Pan. There's not much left. It's down here. Right, now what? I think it's just a case of using this. Actually, no, it's not. I want to use this. There can't be that much left in here. So it's the Boots Glow Dewy Serum. It says give skin an instant youthful radiance. Problem is, it's looking pretty radiant as it is. That's probably why it just does. It looks like it's not doing much for me. Right, so I've taken the dropper out because that does nothing for me, and I'm just gonna put whatever is coming out of the bottle onto my hand. I mean, it's moisturising. I'll give it that. I think I need a bit more for the head than what I've got out. She says, I don't even, oh, I think it's done with. Not 100% sure, but I think I'm done with it. I'll try again tomorrow to get some more out of it, but I think it's done. I need to get some more wipes as well. I use those Huggies, so nothing special, and they're not scented. My messages keep getting deleted. Are you writing anything about her, Jamie? Because I don't really see why your messages would get deleted. If it's about her though, yeah, sorry. So remember when I was getting all those troll messages? Well, I filtered comments. So I filtered comments about my teeth, and I filtered comments about her because I thought the next thing, if they can't make comments about my teeth, they will about my hair. I've had it all my life. So I think what comments I put in was, what did I filter? Ginger hair, red hair, hair. So maybe I should unfilter the hair one. But there's there's ways around it. You can, like, say if you, I mean, you shouldn't have to do this. I'm gonna fix it. You can, you know, the emoji for cutting hair, like the hairdresser. You can put, I like your new haircut with the emoji. That's what people have been doing. Or I like your curls. That won't get filtered. I'm just saying it looks pretty. Thank you. Thanks. It needed a good cut, even though it's not had that much cut off it. It looks like it, but literally it hasn't. I would say the healthy hair was about here before it got cut, but it was down here with the stringy stray bits. Right, now I'm going to go in with this. This is the Revolution Pore Minimizer Spray, but it's in the Revolution Fix and Glow bottle. Yeah, I need to change the comments a bit. Not the comments, but what people can comment. I've just not had time, if I'm being honest. I'm sorry your comments have been deleted though. Right, now we'll go in with my glow stick. Right, So someone told me about the new Charlotte Tilbury stick that looks like this, but from what I can gather, that Charlotte Tilbury stick is a foundation stick. It's not a highlighter stick. I've looked a few times now. The person that told me, I'm sure, was Babe, who watches this channel sometimes. Babe D, which is D-I-E, I'm sure. But yeah, it comes in a stick like this. We kind of make fun of it now. We kind of like say, oh, the Charlotte Tilbury stick, that is so much cheaper. So I got it from New Look. It's in the shade gold. It's very, very similar if you've been watching these lives for a while. Remember the Essence Glow Go I was using? It's very similar to that, so I use it for what I was using. You can use it over the top of foundation, but I feel like it will budge your foundation, so I don't do that. Hi, Save the Horses. Thank you for joining. It's okay. It was just weird before you told me because I wasn't cursing, so I was like, why is YouTube deleting it? LOL. Makeup by Mario has a similar one, but it's just a highlighter. I've seen the bronzer. I'm not too sure if I've seen the highlighter. What I do want by Makeup by Mario, them blushers. I think the cream blushers, they look really, really nice. Ah, yeah, I was just talking about you, babe. Says foundation like the highlighter with the doe foot application. It's really a highlighter. Right, I don't know, and I didn't look at price because I've got all this. This is going to take me, I'll probably be using this a year before I've got rid of it. It's in Project Pan. But I have used a lot, if you look at it down there. Oh, my sister's messaging me. I'll sort out that at the end. You guys are coming first at the moment. I tell her that as well, and she's like, charming. It's totally a dupe. Do you think so? Right, let's go in with this e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer, which I really don't like, guys. I normally go in with this this first. This time I've gone in with the highlighter, but never mind. It's all good. How is your sister doing? She's well, thank you. Well, she was this afternoon when I spoke to her on the phone. I love her dearly. I love you guys as well. And I was talking to you guys first. She just does it often. She knows I go live every night. And I'm lucky that she wants to talk to me, really. Because me and my sister have got a love-hate relationship. But I love her, you know. When all said and done, I love her and wouldn't have anyone harming her. And she wouldn't have anyone harming me either. Like, I've told her about some of these hate comments I've had in lives. Not so much now, because I've filtered them. And she's shocked. She's like, let me at him. I'm like, you can't be at him. I said, don't worry about it. If I'm not worried about it, you shouldn't be. You and your sister have a close bond. Yeah, when we're not fighting. That's always been the way, even when we was little kids. But we make up. Right, foundation. I used that one yesterday, so we're going to use a different one today. Like I said in yesterday's video, I do like to alternate my foundations, so they're all getting used. Let me bring in this one that I brought in for my Shop My Stash. So this is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh, and I tend to just put this on with fingers. The warmth of your fingers are going to spread it better. So let's do that. And then what I do is I'll make sure there's no patchiness or anything with the sponge. Spreads out really, really nicely. Is this foundation quite inexpensive for anyone that lives in the US? I know it is, but I mean, I don't know how much it is. This message is held for review. Why? What's wrong? It's only hearts. Save the horses, YouTuber, not letting me show your message. Thank you for the hearts, though. I'll have to hide it. Oh, no, it won't let me do that. I hope it's not going to hold all my messages. All my messages. Oh, it's being ridiculous, is it? Can I be a moderator? I don't think I need one, but thank you for offering. Obviously, some messages are coming through. Can somebody else try typing a message? If it doesn't come through, I'll delete this live and I'll try and come back again on a different live. Because it's pointless me doing my makeup and you can't talk to me. The whole point of me doing a live is that you can talk to me. I was just saying, guys, sub to your other channel. Oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Right, I'm going in with the Body Collection concealer. If anyone here hasn't subbed to my other channel, I'm really trying to get to 50. And it's not too much, is it, at the moment? Or the last time I checked, I was on 38 subscribers. So I need 12 of you guys to help me to get to 50. So that I can do lives over there as well. That's weird, is this going through? What are you trying to type to me? Is it anything about my hair? Because if it's about my hair, then no, it won't go through. Because that's one of the things that I filtered, which I'm going to have to fix. I'm going to have to take that off. Because people in lives are mentioning my hair and I'm just not getting the messages. It cleared up a lot of questions I had about your hair. Oh, okay, babe. I'm getting this new product. It should be coming. It should be coming in the next few days. Hopefully. It's coming internationally. I don't know where from. I think it might be China. And it's a dupe with this brush. So it's a hairbrush. It's a dupe with this hairbrush that went viral. The company is bounce curl. I wish I could just put it here somewhere, but I don't think there's a way to do that when you're going live. Hang on. I think I can show you on the other phone. That's when it comes in handy having two phones, doesn't it? I think it's beautiful. Thank you. I don't think I've ever spoken to you before. Ultimate Life 4RM. Thank you for the compliment. If you guys like to know about her and about my curly hair journey, definitely go and follow Embracing My Curls. It's a new channel. I'm not going to be posting as frequently as I do over here. Right, let me go to my Instagram and let me show you the original brush that I wanted, and we'll talk about that briefly for a minute. And I might still get this, but I want to try the one that I've ordered from the TikTok shop first. Instagram. And bounce curl. So let me show you. I'm going to turn the volume down, but let me show you. Oh. Hang on. So they do, that's not it. They do hair products as well. Look at her beautiful curls. So if I do get this brush from them, I probably will need to get some hair product as well. You don't have to. You can get hair product from anywhere, can't you? But she's got a lot of hair like I do. Look at that. This is the brush. And you don't even necessarily have to scrunch like that. But I mean, her hair looks amazing. So anyway, what I want to say is let me just talk about the company, Bounce Curl. So Bounce Curl do that brush for £22, which is expensive. And then if I get it shipped to me in the UK, it's another £20. But Bounce Curl saw me checking out the website and said that they would give me 15% off if I wanted it. So there's that. That's quite good. And I went to TikTok shop. I thought there must be a dupe of that brush. There must be. So then I saw one on TikTok shop. Mine's pink. You will see it if you obviously follow me over on my new page, on my new YouTube page. You will see it sometime in the week when I wash my hair. And we'll see if it works as good as that. Now, if it doesn't, I will buy it. I'm not on a hair product no-buy. I'm just on a makeup no-buy. So I will buy it. I mean, it's like I said to my friend Lisa, I thought nothing of spending £50 on a palette. Comes to about £45, I think, with the 15%. So why shouldn't I spend it on a hair? What? Oh gosh, Andrea. That's because I'm chatting. I didn't blend in my foundation here. Why shouldn't I spend around that price for a brush that's going to last probably years? But like I said, if I do get it from their site, I will be buying some hair products as well. I wish I was a bigger influencer. And I wish my curly YouTube was bigger. I wish I'd started it sooner, but The fact is I've only started my curly girl journey now. And I've started it really for me to see what I was at the start and where I am in a year's time, in 2 years' time. So even if I don't get the subscribers I've got on this channel, that doesn't matter. It really doesn't. No, I'm just appreciative for whoever does subscribe and watch the videos over there. Like I said, there won't be much. There'll just be a few videos, like once a week, once a fortnight, because I feel like you can only put so many curly, so many videos about hair. I feel like you can only put so many up. But then people might think, well, you can only put so many videos out there about makeup and beauty related products. So, it goes both ways, doesn't it? Oh yeah, I saw that brush. Oh, did you? Because I knew nothing of that brush until I went to the hairdresser's last week. And my hairdresser was talking to me about it. She has naturally curly hair too. Beautiful hair. And she was saying, have you seen that brush that has gone viral on Instagram? And I said, no, what brush? So she showed it me and she said, you will get this from that brush, but if you want to do bigger sections, it will obviously be bigger curls rather than these look more rinklets, like rinklets. So, and I also still need to test my steamer out. So in between wash days, you can steam your hair and the curls refresh. So I need to do that over on Embracing My Curls. You'll never see curl content over here. Never. Like of the past, I probably would have done, but I've got a whole new channel now to do that. So, yeah. Why not subscribe, guys? It's free. Okay, let's go in with the e.l.f. Instant Lift Waterproof Brow Pencil. Now that I'm done promoting my Embracing My Curls channel. Thank you for the likes on the video so far, guys. So, I'm really liking this pencil. I bought this, I think last week. Yeah, I'm liking it. And I definitely think it makes a difference. Just watch in a minute once I've done this brow. And I'm not even, it's not like I'm trying to make an arch or anything like that. I don't have an arch in my brow. But yeah, you can definitely see the difference between this and this. I do feel like it does lift your brows. And for £4, I would definitely get this again. I might try the lighter shade next time. But I do like dark brows on me. And then what I do is I brush them out again. There is an auburn shade as well. I don't think I saw auburn. I saw maybe light brown. I saw this one, deep brown, which I always tend to go for brunette normally. Just because my brows aren't this colour. Naturally, they're not this colour. They're pretty dark because I get my brows from my mum's side of the family. And my mum's mum had jet black brows, but she did have jet black hair as well, but my brows have always been pretty dark, so I do like to go 1 or 2 shades darker than my natural colour. What you were seeing before I put the pencil on is the tint leaving my brows. It's practically the colour that it should be. So rather than tint them again, I'm just going to use this until I've run out, and then I'll decide whether I want to get a new one of these, which I can do. I know it's a makeup item, but I don't have any brow products. I mean, I've got the brow powder I was using, and I've got the brow lift, so I could just basically tint my brows, which I might do, and then use the brow lift by P. Louise. But I really do like this. So now then, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I wish my desk wasn't a mess. I think the brows all come together when the eyes are done. I think the colour works for you. Thank you. I've had to take some ibuprofen. Oh, stupid stomach. I'm nearly out of this e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. What I need to decide, am I going to buy a new one, but a different shade? I always wanted the shade. It's called Shady something. This is Tan Lines. It's called Shady something or other. I think it's a lighter shade, but I'm sure that's more of a contour shade. So I need to make a decision whether I want to get this. Because I mean, I've got the brush now, but I could probably use that brush for cream blush. So I don't need to just go out and buy the bronzer just to use the brush. Or buy the bronzer again. But I want to buy either the Rare Beauty one. There's Fenty, they have one in stick format. Made by Mario have one. And yeah, they're more expensive. But I've not tried them, so I wouldn't mind it. I don't need one at this point. I could wait till Black Friday sale and see what's out there. The only thing that's putting me off that Made by Mario one is I saw someone shop my stash and literally the cream had broken off. So yeah, that wasn't great. I do think the e.l.f. is good for the money. Also, the e.l.f. contour sticks. Now, I wasn't interested in them till Tammy. If you're not following her, her name's Tammy Robichaud. So, how she spells her last name is Iobicchaud. Go and follow her channel. She does all kinds over there. She's not on a no-buy, so she's doing hauls. She does grocery hauls. She does get ready with me's like I do. She has done a couple of lives, but hers are mainly longer form content. Now I'm focusing more on lives because I actually prefer lives because, like I said, I can talk to you in the moment. You can talk to me in the comments, obviously, when I do a longer form video, but it's not the same, I don't think. Right, I'm going to go in with this palette because this is the only powder bronzer I pulled out for this week. So this is the Cocoa Bronze, and this is the Chloe and Malika palettes that came out by Becca a few years ago, and this is Chloe's. I do have Malika's as well. Maybe we'll pull that out next week. Drugstore cream bronzers are hard to beat. They are just as good, maybe better than high-end. I've got a Revolution one. They brought that cream one out, didn't they? I feel like that's really emollient. Everyone raves about the Makeup by Mario, the Rare Beauty, the Fenty Beauty. I want to know what I'm missing. But the problem is, when I try and go down that route, a lot of the time I'm left disappointed. Because I'm like, well, I don't like it. I don't like it and I've wasted all this money now. Right, I'll use this to blend in. Just have a bit of water. And I didn't know what palette to pull out. I'm trying to go through all my palettes I'm not sure of. I looked at this one and I thought, oh, that's perfect. It's a perfect travel palette. But I want to use it. Oh, you Harry Potter's auntie. Oh my gosh. Can tell you're a child. I actually really like Harry Potter. So that is not, if you think that's derogatory, it's not. And I've had worse people calling me than you. I'm not gonna block you. You can go off, you can exit my page yourself. Right, what do I want to do for a blush? Maybe use this Benefit and Butterfly one. So it's quite orange leaning, but the palette I'm using is warm toned. My other phone's going off so much. Oh, it's just Instagram. Now that's going to need a good blend. I could have used the blushes in this, because these are quite orange leaning. This one and this one, I could have used them together. Not to worry. The highlighters I'm going to use from my Huda palette. Right, and I'm going to go in with this one first, then this one, and then the lightest one. I went the other way around last week. Yeah, and it was more pink last time. Okay, then I will go in with my Project Pan palette just for the finishing powder. Which I'm doing quite well with. You'll see it in the update. and it just makes your skin so flawless. Really glowy. Right, so that's all I use that Hourglass palette for at the moment. Sometimes, like when I haven't shown my Project Pan items on the channel, I will use it for blushes and bronzers, but not at the moment. Right, so this is my only setting spray in my collection at the moment. I have got one in the bathroom, but it's a Technique one and it's got a lot of shimmer in the bottom, so I feel like it's going to just show shimmer all over the place. I do not mind a glowy setting spray, but I don't want a whole lot of glitter on my face. So that's that done. Then I normally go in with my eyeshadow base by Juvia's Place. So it's shade 1 and it's called Eye Prep Eye Primer. I do want to try the Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer Bronzer. Tammy uses it on her channel. I'd like to try that, yes, as well. But it does a stick, doesn't it? You know, I've always liked the look of that. I like sticks, they're just more convenient. Oh, Shein. I'm going to place an order in November. They've got a bronzer that just like, it has a little sponge and you like take it out like that. I'm not really explaining myself properly. Who'd like to see what I want to order from Shein in November? I might be able to, we can discuss it in a live. Or I could actually do a longer form content and you can see what I want. I might actually put that, scratch what I'm saying, I might actually put that, because on the 19th of July, I have to do my update, my 8-month update, so it'll be in that if you want to see it. Okay. Tammy's got a lot of nice products. I'm like, I wanted so bad. Right, I'm going to go in with this. So I'm really getting down to it with that as well. Okay. I think the live that I wanted to do after this video, I mean, I could do it. I've certainly got time, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do my ranking my eyeshadow palettes from the past couple of months because that needs to go out. And yeah, that'll go out as longer form content. So yeah, we'll just do this video for now. Okay, so today I'm going to be using the Essence Bond this way. It is really, really cute. The only reason I'm kind of like, about it is because I've got so many bronze palettes. So many. But this is one of those perfect ones for travelling with. Oh, it smells. It smells of chocolate. Right, so let's use this. So who's got any of these Essence palettes? I wanted that nude one. We can't get hold of any of these palettes anymore. I was lucky to get this one, and I've got a purple one as well somewhere. Right, so the lightest shade is this shade, so I'll have to go in with that. It's called Love Yourself. My nose is looking too bronzed. Nothing like seeing that up close and personal. Well, that's nice. That blends out really, really nice. Right. So for some reason, it won't be the eyeshadow. It always goes patchy on the left eye, and I don't know why. And I'm not just talking about this eyeshadow, I'm talking about eyeshadow in general. So I have to work a little bit harder with the left. There just must be more texture there. And it's always around here. Okay. Right, so the only blending out shade is this one, so I guess we're using that, which was a lot like the Revolution one that I've just used. Okay, so then we've got the dark brown matte here. No mistakes. Excuse me. I think I'm just going to go in with the same brush. And do not ask me when I last used this palette because I couldn't tell you. This is why I like doing the second chance Sundays. So I know whether I can pass it along or not. And I'm not just going to keep it because it's a good travel palette. It's not like I go to a lot of places that I need a travel palette for. Just going in with this. Sorry I didn't tell you the shade of it. It's called Right Back. This one here. Right, so I think this shade is going to be used for in a corner because it's obviously the lightest shade. I think I want to go in with both these. So this one looks the lightest. I need to get glitter glue on before I even go down that road. So we'll do this first. Got eyeshadow on my fingers. That will not do. When you say pass it on, do you give it away or sell it? I don't tend to sell my makeup now. I've got a ton of makeup that I could sell. And I do sanitize everything when I'm passing it on. The only things that I tend to declutter into the bin, like, will be lipsticks, because I wouldn't give them away to anyone. It tends to go to family, tends to go to my mum. My niece at the moment isn't really wearing eyeshadow, so I don't tend to give her anything. I mean, my mum said sell it, you know, is there not somewhere where you can sell it? And I'm like, yeah, but I don't know if I can be bothered, to be honest. Okay, that needs to get tacky now. So then, let's go in with the Wayne Goss Essential Eye Kohl Pencil in Precious Opal. I wouldn't just throw good makeup away. This is why I declutter it when I declutter it, so that someone can get good use out of it. Otherwise, if it's sat in my collection, it's going to go bad. It's either going to go mouldy or it's going to expire. I'm not going to get the right, you know, when I come to use it again, it's probably going to be all patchy. And what I want to do is once I've used all the newer palettes and decide what I want to do with these Second Chance Sunday ones, I want to alternate my eyeshadow palettes, because I really don't have that many to try. If I had to rough guess, I would say probably about 10. And then there's some that I want to, like, I'm looking over there because there's some there that I want to test out even further. Like, there's the Beauty Bay Nikkie Tutorials one. Eden asked me to do a look with that, and I've not used that in years. So yeah, I definitely want to see if I still like that as much as I did like it. But yeah, I have a bunch of Jeffree Star eyeshadow palettes. I think I might depot it and make a usable palette. Yeah, you may as well, if you like the shades in there. Right, so let's go in with this shade. Now, let's go in with this darker shade first for the outer section. They are smooth. For Essence, these are smooth. Right, and then, so we're halfway, well, a bit more than halfway. So I'll put that other shade on in a second. I think that one's darker, never mind. It'll all blend in together. They are all before you went cray. The only Jeffree Star one I've got, and I didn't get it when it was first released, I got it when it was in mega sale, and that's why I got it. Oh, that's another palette I need to be trying. You've just reminded me. The Beauty Killer. Do you know the pink one, his first one? I think it was his first palette, wasn't it? Right, let's blend that out now. I wish I would have got one of his highlighters though. Those highlighters look amazing, and I still see people to this day using them. I'm not opposed to using people like Jaclyn Hill as well. I've got some makeup from hers. I've actually put a palette that I'm considering getting out of the bag of palettes, like I decluttered it. I've only used it once, and I haven't even used all the shades. It's the Divine Neutrals. That has a lot of bronze shades as well. So I'm considering bringing that back into the collection. And maybe if I don't use it by next summer, then we'll declutter it. It's pointless decluttering for decluttering's sake. I'm going back in with Right Track. Right, and then we're going to go in with this shade here. It's a really nice gold. That one's called Superstar. Just put it on with the little finger. Hi Sarah. How are you doing? How's your weekend going? Well, gone really. It's practically all over, isn't it? It's 7:30 nearly. I'm glad you're well. I've been a bit ill. My IBS has been playing up. Right, I'm just going to blend all this out again. Hope yours was good. After this, I'm going to do a longer form video. I should have time for it. I'm only expected at my mum's for 8 o'clock on ranking my palettes, and that never takes long. It's just least favourite to favourite. I don't really do them in lives. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll go to my mum's for my Sunday dinner. It would be better if this pain would piss off. Sorry, guys. There's just a bit of patchiness here, so I'm trying to blend that out a bit. Right, I'm not wearing brown eyeliner today. Normally I would with this kind of look. Let's try this Role Model Mascara by Primark. You know, I feel like binning it. There isn't that much left. It feels just very dry on the lashes, like it's tugging them. No wonder it was only £1. The eye look really is making your eyes pop. Bronze tends to do that with me, and oranges and yellows, that kind of colour family. Oh, it's working better over on this eye. Now I'm wondering if when I cleansed and toned, all the mascara was off it to begin with. Maybe not. So we're going to keep trying it. It's new. This one I just love. Another Level volume mascara by 17. It's still incredibly wet formula. I didn't need to buy any mascaras, and I bought 2 this month. Need to go in here. I've just put mascara there. I'm going to do some swatches of this palette that I'm using in a minute, just on the back of the hand, so that we can talk about how great this formula is. Because I think they're only £4. I mean, we can't get them here, but when we could, I think they were only £4 to buy. Like I said, I wanted the nude one, but they stopped selling it. Damn Essence. Okay. So I really need to use some lipsticks from here. that kind of red goes really, really nice with bronze eye looks. So we'll just use this. I'm not going to do a lip liner. Not with this because it's tacky as it is. I don't know if you guys have found the Maybelline Superstay Matte Inks to be tacky. But it's kind of like when I put it on, my lips are like this. You know, and I don't really like that about it. But I like the colour. But should that be enough? I mean, I've got a Charlotte Tilbury one in bullet form. That is practically the same colour. I've probably got several colours which is the same colour as this, and if I don't like it, I should declutter it, shouldn't I? I think I'm going to organise my makeup this afternoon. Will make me use makeup that is hidden. Do you not do a shop my stash? Either like what my advice would be, put it in a makeup bag, or if you've got like acrylic drawers, spare acrylic drawers, I would put it in there. That's what I do with mine. And then I just rotate every week. Gonna put a bit more on. It looks better in the camera than it does on the lips. Doesn't look like that, that's for sure. Let's see what it looks like when it dries down, because that could be getting decluttered then. And then I've also got this Maybelline one. So that one's Heroine. That one's Pioneer. So the Pioneer shade is more raspberry. Hang on. There's just a bit on my teeth. Yeah, the Pioneer shade is more raspberry, which is fine, but if I don't like them, I'm just going to declutter them. I have seen you pair different reds with eye looks. I would never think to put a red with it. It really works. I feel like reds work, like this kind of red, like fire red, works with bronze and orange looks, like for me anyway. And obviously the whole entire look tends to tie in with the hair colour. I get so many compliments when I wear a look like this out and about in the city centre. I don't know if that's a bit dark in there. I might put a bit of Huda Beauty, this shade here, the lightest highlighter. So I'm feeling, looking, it's a bit dark. And I'm very tired today, so I don't need to look kind of more tired than I already am. I don't know how that's possible to look more tired than I am. So, yeah. Oh, that's better. It's amazing what highlighter can do. Right, then I'm going back in with the shades that I used on the lid. So that was the first shade I used. For the people that weren't in, that one's called Queen. And for the people that were in, I didn't say what the shade was called. Because I can get carried away. I do like this palette. I think I'm going to be keeping it. It's a quick look. If I wasn't doing this live, I know I've been in this live 65 minutes, but that's because I've been talking. If I just use this, that's a 5-minute look, guys, believe it or not. Right, and then this gold here, I'm not going to put back in because we've already gone in and put the Huda Beauty over that as well. Oh, that's better. I don't think I like that lip colour. I mean, like looking through the camera now looks so much better, but like when I'm looking through the mirror, looks different. I know it's weird, right? But it really does. So these palettes, if you can get them, are worth every penny. I've got this one, and I'm sure I've got a purple one somewhere, so we'll try out the purple one soon. I'll put this back in my collection because I want to keep that around because it is a good palette to travel with. Not that this girl does much travelling, but when I do, I could take it. You do your makeup so different than I do. It's been fun watching. It's been inspiring me to do new things. How I'm interested, guys. Well, babe in this case. How do I do it differently? Do you start off with eyes first? I like to do eyes last because then you see the entire transformation, like, you know, it's like a blank canvas. So yeah, I always like to do eyes last. A lot of people feel like I want to put a bit more of that brown eyeliner on. If the powder falls, they can just sweep it away and it won't mess with foundation. And I get why people do it that way. But I have never done it that way. And for me to, that would be like working backwards for me. But yeah, so this is a Wayne Goss eyeliner pencil in Precious Opal. So that's that. And the last thing I want to show you are the swatches. There's not that many eyeshadows in this palette. It will take literally two minutes of our time. So what I like about it is it's small, and then you're getting like 6 eyeshadows. So like with me today, I wanted to test the palette. I wanted to see if it was one of those palettes I want to keep around the collection. So I went in with both these shades, but I would like to try them both individually and just see what they look like across the lid, and even this gold one as well. So yeah, that's why I want to keep it as well. And it has a nice cream ivory shading, which I like. These 2 shades are a little bit dark, like to be starting off with, I think, in the transition shade. But I mean, it works, I think. So let me swatch them. So I'm going to swatch them from here to here, first row first. Right on the back of my hand. Oh, that's smooth. So that's the first one. That is Love Yourself. I mean, it's such an inexpensive palette, right? And Essence got the crap together and named the shades. Why can't bigger brands do that? I hate it when bigger brands don't have enough adventure to name the names of the eyeshadows. Right, the next shade is Superstar, which is this gold shimmer here. And I like the fact that you're getting 3 shimmers to 3 mattes. Yeah, no wonder it was dark in the inner corner. It's a pretty dark eyeshadow. It's just a light gold. Then we've got like a chocolate brown here, which is called No Mistakes. That one is going on a little bit more patchy than the other one, but still very nice. I do my complexion before my eyes too, but the eyes I work from the lash line up. Oh, really? I've heard a lot of people do the complexion first. This is always the way that it's always been with me. I like to see the transformation from just having base makeup on and then like having nothing on the eyes. It's literally like a blank canvas. So that's the way I like to do it. And then this one, which is called Right Track. Now on the back of the palette it looks more pink, so if you couldn't get into this palette, you see it, they look a lot darker than what they are. Right, and then we've got 2 shimmers. So the next shimmer along is Perfect Babe. Yeah, I don't remember talking to you about that shade, but look how foiled it is. It's stunning. And then Queen. This one's Queen. That is just stunning, especially the shimmers. The shimmers and this matte. This matte isn't that great. The cream ivory shade over here, which you can't see, you can just about see because it's like the same tone as my skin tone. But the actual shimmers are stunning in my opinion. So that's that. I'm going to take these off now. Your colour story of your looks have been motivating me to step out of my comfort zone. Oh, I'm so glad. What type of shades do you normally use? Are you normally a neutrals girl through and through? I was like that. So, like when I first came onto YouTube, if you go back a long way, you'll see how timid I was for one. I wasn't confident at all, not doing makeup, not actually speaking. I was more of a haul channel than I was actually sitting down in front of the camera and putting makeup on. But also, I mean, it'd be interesting for me to go back and have a look, because I don't even know if I did makeup videos back then, and if I did, they won't be good ones, to be honest. So I'm telling you to go and look, but I mean, boring. Neutrals for sure, yeah. I have gone back to the neutral side as well. I do like neutrals, but I do like my colour. It's a shame about this palette. I've never really even used it. It's Morphe. Mickey and Friends, Truth Be Bold. I mean, I have swatched it, but I don't feel like I've got the imagination to pull off a look from it. Because it is, if you look, it literally is full of bold shades. And it's like at the moment, it's just off to the side. I just keep that around. But the fact that it's Mickey Mouse and Friends. This one though is completely different. You'll see me using this in autumn. This is the Morphe 35M Boss Mood palette. I absolutely love it, guys. Loves it. It's got the greens in it. Let me take the plastic off. It's got the greens in it, the oranges. It's completely a bit of me. The only things that aren't really are the reds and possibly the purples, but I will try and do a look with that very, very soon. When I say soon, it'll be in autumn. It's not like, I mean, I could do some looks in summer with it. Oh, Tammy, you're here. Sorry, I didn't see you comment. Hi, Andy, I am home. Putting away groceries and cleaning up. I've been telling them to subscribe to your channel, Tammy. You're so close to 150. So I've been plugging your channel. I've been plugging my new channel. So hopefully you'll get some new subscribers soon. And I've been telling them all about your hauls, your grocery hauls, and your hauls in general, your makeup hauls, that you do get ready with me, like me, and that you're a chit chatter like me. You're a chit chatter, but I don't really feel like I'm being chatty, but I'm in a bit of pain. So neutrals for sure, and only using reds for special occasions. I love red lips. I love red lips so much. Okay, so very, very impressed with this. Very impressed. That's going back. I don't really know what to say apart from I'd love you to go and check Embracing My Curls out if you've not already done it. And of course, subscribe, you know. So here's me plugging that again. If you've not already liked the video, this video I mean, if you've not already liked that, I would love for you to like. It would mean a lot to me, and it helps with the algorithm, so they say. And tomorrow we'll be using that Beauty Bay. Where is it? We'll be using this Beauty Bay dupe that I duped, obviously, from the new Beauty Bay channel, Beauty Bay palette, the Botanicals. So, update on that, guys. I wanted it so badly. I was talking to Eden about it last night, and you know, I was tempted to break my no-buy for it, and it's kind of like, shall I? Didn't, you know, so you should all be proud of me for that. So I was talking to my mum this morning, and I was talking to her about that palette and another palette. The other palette I will tell you about tomorrow, because I want to do some swatches of another dupe palette I've done. I've already done them, but I've never done them on a live, so I'd like you to see them. So I did swatches of these yesterday, so that's what mine looks like. Obviously, it's not exact. It's never going to be exact. I had this conversation with Morag. It's never going to be exact because I don't have the Beauty Bay Botanicals palette yet. So I was having this conversation with my mum. I'm not getting it for 5 months, guys. But that palette is limited edition. Like I said to Eden when we was first talking about it, I said, it's okay, it's not limited edition, I'll just get it in November. And she's like, it's limited edition. And I'm like, oh, shit. So I was watching Caitlin Costello's video last night, and I'm like, I think I could live without it, but it's got multi-chromes in it. You know, it's a £16 palette, it's got multi-chromes in it. Or at the very least, duochromes. And yeah, you know how much I like Shifty Shades. So me and my mum had this conversation, and she said, I can get you that as part of your Christmas gift if you want. And I'm like, hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. But anyway, that's the update. So yeah, we'll be seeing what I think of this tomorrow. I'm not too sure even where I'm going to go with this palette, to be honest. Look at the different shades that are in it, the different like varieties where I could go. Right, do we want a green look? Do we want a peach look? Do we want a silver look? Do we want a neutral look? What is it we want? And I'll ask that in tomorrow's live as well. But yeah, I just don't know. I don't know where I'm going to go with it. Hi, Francis. I missed it, yeah. This is the look, though. I've not come up close and personal yet to you guys. Who are you? So, the palette, Francis, is this one. It's the Essence Bronze This Way. And it was on my Second Chance Sunday, basically chopping block. And I'm not getting rid of it. I love it. I love the smell of it. That's no reason to keep a palette, is it? The smell. It smells of chocolate. So yeah, this is going back in the drawer. And then next Sunday we'll use a different palette. I'm slowly getting through them. So yeah, don't know what else to say at this point. I will be back. I sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger, don't I? So I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to try and go slightly early with the lives, just because I'm hanging around, you know, waiting to put my makeup on. It's not going to be really early. It's probably going to be about 6, maybe 7 o'clock, rather than 8, 9 o'clock. It's just, obviously, I've got things to do in the evening, and tomorrow is a very, very busy day, just purely because I have to do my mum's meds, and they take over an hour to do. I always say to her, I don't know what's worse, washing brushes or doing these medication. And she said, you say that every week. And I'm like, I know, because it's true. But she wouldn't be here if I didn't do it. And, you know, she needs the tablets, the life-saving tablets. So it has to be done. Anyhow, I'm going on a rant now, and I'm sure you guys are bored. I'm bored of listening to my own voice, so I can only imagine what you guys are thinking. You're probably thinking, just wrap it up. Right, I am really going to wrap it up this time. Again, if you've not liked the video, please like. It means a lot, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.